Hello, what is up everyone? I hope you've all had a fantastic week. I hope you've had a fantastic day and I hope you're all staying safe. This is Truth here. If you like the video, please leave me a like. If you want to subscribe, feel free. I would absolutely very much appreciate it if you hit the bell on too. Thank you guys ever so much. Anyway, just wanted to announce quickly that these next 2 weeks you might be seeing 3 videos a week instead of 2. This isn't going to be regular, sadly, because I am working on a lot of videos at the minute. But if you do, just know it's because I'm on holiday, so I should have more time. Thank you. Alright, without further ado, let's get straight into the topic of the video and the video itself. You guys have been absolutely loving the Fallout content, as far as I've been seeing. First of all though, before I do start, if you're a new watcher, this won't account to you, but on my Minutemen video, where I can critique the Minutemen and say what they should have been and could have been, I apologize for calling them socialists, okay? You guys started your own little political debate in the comments there. The only reason I called them socialists was because, you know, the whole we want to rebuild the Commonwealth together. But I apologize, it was my mistake. It won't happen again. I am sorry, I won't call them that again. Anyway, so you clicked on this video to hear about the Brotherhood of Steel, so let's do it. The Brotherhood of Steel are my second favourite faction in Fallout 4, and probably my second favourite questline too. I really enjoy the Brotherhood of Steel and just them as like a concept as a whole. They've been in nearly every Fallout, I believe. I'm pretty sure they're in 3 and they're in New Vegas. And to sum it up for people who haven't played Fallout or for people who don't really understand the Brotherhood of Steel, they are absolutely obsessed with hoarding technology and keeping technology for themselves, and they want to rebuild the Commonwealth by just hoarding all this tech and like moving up. They're a very militaristic faction, as you see in Fallout 4, which is one of the reasons I like them quite a lot, and they're definitely quite interesting. The Brotherhood of Steel are one of the more violent factions in Fallout 4, wanting to completely eradicate things like ghouls, super mutants, and any raiders or any other faction that gets in their way, really. And once I said before, if any faction hoards technology and keeps that from them, they will sprint and pounce on them straight away. The Brotherhood hate people who get in their way. So, I wanted to talk about the Brotherhood's questline in Fallout 4, so let's get... First of all, something I have to say straight away, the Brotherhood are portrayed amazingly in Fallout 4. The aesthetic of power armor itself in Fallout 4, actually having to get into it, oh my god. And the Prydwen, I absolutely love the Prydwen as a main base, walking around the ground and speaking to the people on the ground and then the knights, and oh my gosh, it feels so good. Also, what I love about Fallout 4's Brotherhood is that in the other Fallouts, yes, obviously they feel like a military and they have a ranking system, but in this Fallout, you're moving up through the ranks of the Brotherhood. So I believe you start off as a recruit, you go to, I think, a knight, and you can even end up as a paladin, which is just insane to me. And you get your own private quarters if you reach max rank, which I think is just incredible. You get this real like state of honor as well. The other factions I complain about in the Railroad and the Minutemen, you're never really thanked very much for what you're doing, or no one seems to care. The Brotherhood, they really care about what you're doing. People, you know, call you hello knight, hi sir, you know, people are really, you know, looking up to you all the time. The captain of the Prydwen, who is a returning character, which I think is very cool, but the captain of the Prydwen, he always like admires you for working for him and working with the Brotherhood, and your fellow knights or recruits or anyone always treat you on their level or above you depending on your rank. So I just thought that's a really, really cool detail, and it's portrayed so well in Fallout 4, I just love it so much. The Brotherhood's questline starts with you receiving a distress signal from a paladin and his squad. This paladin is called Paladin Dansk, and he actually becomes a companion, and he's actually one of my more likable companions in Fallout 4. I do like the companions in Fallout 4, but I really like your respect with the Paladin Dansk, because he starts off as you just, you know, a recruit, and he snaps at you, and you form this brotherly bond with him, which is really nice, and I just think it works quite well. Anyway, you help him and his squad fight off some ghouls. You go with him on a mission, and he says, look, I'll give you the recruit status. Then nothing really happens until you do some more quests, and then the Prydwen shows up, and oh, what a show. I mean, it's just incredible. I love the entrance of the Prydwen, and I love the Brotherhood in Fallout 4 in terms of like their art design and their stature. It just looks so cool. I also love seeing like Brotherhood patrol like the streets and stuff. You can find Brotherhood patrolling like the Commonwealth later on in the game, and I really, really enjoy that. Like just that feeling of them being more involved in the world. It's just great. Anyway, enough rambling. You get onto the Pribwin, you meet the captain, who once again is a returning character from what I think is Fallout 2. I think I'm going to get murdered in the comments if that's wrong. If it is, please correct me and let me know. Thank you. Also, once again, feel free to comment anytime you want or anything. If I do get things wrong, let me know. And what you want to see in the future, let me know. Anyway, as I was saying, you go aboard the Pribwin, you meet the captain of the ship, and then you meet, obviously, the commander of the Pribwin. I do apologise, I've been saying the captain of the ship is the reoccurring character. Just realised to me, the captain of the ship is also an extremely cool character, and he does tell you that you're doing well if you do certain things well, and he'll give you your own assignments in the game. However, what I was meaning to say was the leader, Elder Maxson, is the returning character from what I think is Fallout 2. I believe. So I do apologise for that, just a slip up on my script, but yeah, I thought instead of editing all that out, I thought I'd just say it now. Trust me, I do know what I'm talking about. I think. Anyway though, when you get on the ship, you meet the captain, he says hi, and he'll give you assignments later on. Returning character is Elder Maxson, and Elder Maxson is great. He's a bit skeptical for you at first, but he gives you an assignment to go take down some super mutants, and from there on, he pretty much likes you. You get rank of Knight, and you do a couple more missions with the Brotherhood. You can even take, if you go and tell the Brotherhood about the Institute and their plans for the Battle of Bunker Hill, sorry, not Fort Stansted, the Battle of Bunker Hill, you can actually tell Elder Maxson about it, and he'll commend you for that, and you can go and actually help the Brotherhood in the Battle of Bunker Hill, which I think is very cool. You build a strong relationship with everyone in the Pribwin, the doctors, even the guy who sells you ammo and weapons, and obviously Elder Maxson and Dance. In terms of missions, the Brotherhood's missions are pretty good, I would say. I quite enjoyed the Battle of Bunker Hill. Whatever faction you play as, I really enjoy it. I just really enjoyed the whole thing. I think it's a bit annoying that no matter if you tell them or not, they all just show up anyway. Great job, Bethesda. But it's still a nice detail, and I wish there was more epic fights where the Brotherhood are in a massive clump together and you're on their side. I just wish it was. Anyway, the quest gets more and more deep, and you end up building, if you choose to, you build your teleporter with the Brotherhood, and then the main quest starts. And here's where I start to have some faults in it. My main fault with the Brotherhood's quest is the end to the Brotherhood's quest is the exact same to the end of the Brotherhood's quest in Fallout 3. You may ask, why and how? There's no, synths or, well, there is, but there's no Institute in Fallout 3. No, there's not a faction called the Institute. However, you do go over to the enemies in a massive fuck-off robot battle, and you follow him. Except in Fallout 4, it's a hell of a lot less cool, because it's not playing this cool, music or anything, or, this cool Soviet music. It's just walking slowly, you engage enemies, there's not really a point in even having your gun out, if I'm honest. And you finally get there, and it's very disappointing, and that's the thing that disappoints me. The end quest for Fallout, for the Brotherhood's line, is you literally walk to the Institute base, just like you do in Fallout 3 for a different faction. It very much annoys me. However, before you do that, there are some cool quests. So, for example, there's a quest where it's revealed that Dansk is a synth the entire time. I feel like this is odd, because Bethesda, once again, great job with your companion system. You can walk around the Brotherhood Noki Doki with Nick, who's a synth, but now that Dansk is a synth, Elder Maxson's got a massive problem with you talking to him. Great, good job. Also, Maxson will show up at the end of this quest where you go and find Dansk, even if he has no suspicions of you. It's kind of strange. I do like the quest as a whole though, and I think it's very cool. There are 4 outcomes of it. You can convince Elder Maxson to let Dansk go, you can kill Dansk, or Elder Maxson will kill Dansk. It's a very cool quest, and also the quest where you actually seize the nuclear weapons, or nuclear bombs I believe it is, from the Atoms, the Children of Atom. That's incredibly cool. I really enjoyed that quest, because it's the whole nuclear side, the Black Sea, or whatever it's called, that area of Fallout 4 to me is so cool, and it's one that I wish we had more quests in, if I'm honest. But like I said before, my main problem with the Brotherhood's quest is Liberty Prime, who is that massive robot I was talking about. So what would I have done instead of this? So instead of this, I would have something like a Pridwin attack. Now, I know this sounds stupid because the Pridwin's not really used for main scale attacks, and, Maxson states this, to be fair. I'm not trying to pull anything here, but could you imagine something like an aerial raid on the Institute? Like flying around where their main base is and blowing a hole into the Institute using some big cannon on some choppers or something. I feel like that would be so much cooler, Or hey, maybe you get to fly a vertibird. I mean, how cool would that be? An aerial insertion into the Institute. I know you can't get into the Institute unless you blow a hole through the ground, but that's what I mean. Perhaps you fly around engaging the Institute on the ground with the vertibirds, and you have to use some laser or use some bomb to get in, and then you insert from there. Or, something different, Getting into the Institute, for me, I've always had a problem with most of the quests, because, the Institute are one of the most advanced, probably one of, if not the most advanced faction we've had in Fallout, and yet every single faction manages to just Noki Doki into the Institute. It annoys me a lot. But could you imagine, if you used the Brotherhood in some cool way with their vertibirds, or the Pridwin? I know, once again, the Pridwin's not used for full-scale assaults, but you could modify it or something. Perhaps instead of Liberty Prime, you found his pieces, but stuck it onto the Pridwin in some way. How cool would that be? I just wish there was more done with the end quest, because the amount of effort it feels like the devs put in to the Brotherhood's main quest and the main quests around it. I wish there was more to the whole Pridwin and the whole end quest as a whole. My other problem with the Brotherhood is there's not really a lot of times you really interact with many factions other than the Institute. Brotherhood, once again, have nothing to do with the Minutemen whatsoever, so pretty much irrelevant. And not including the quest where you go and murder the entirety of the railroad, which is optional. But there's only the Battle of Bunker Hill. So I really wish there was more main scale battles just with Brotherhood. It feels so great when you do have a big battle with the Brotherhood, so why can't we have more of that? On top of this, I just wish that quests were a little bit different, I like the end game quests, like I said, the one where you go into the glowing sea. That is fantastic, but I wish there was more variety and just more build up other than big goofy robot walks down the street and kills people just like the other fucking game. It just feels so goddamn lazy. Feels like they literally took an asset from Fallout 3 and just stuck it onto the end of Fallout 4. I don't know, I just wish there was more to the Brotherhood's end quest, but in total, I have to say, the Brotherhood are my second favourite faction in Fallout 4. Not only are they stylistically very cool in this game, I love the characters. Paladin Dansk is amazing, the Armory guy's amazing, Proctor Ingram is amazing, I really enjoy all of the character, and Dansk is amazing, Elder Maxson, the Captain, they're all great characters. Not only this, but the missions towards the halfway point in their plot, in their quest rather, is fantastic. I love the Glowing Sea quest, Lion, I love the Dansk mission, even if it's kind of weird. I still like all that stuff. The only thing for me with the Brotherhood that really holds them back is their end quest. I just wish the devs put more thought into it and more care like they had the build up. I wish that we did something with the Pridwin more. I wish that maybe there was some vertibird action in that end quest. I just wish it was different, But that's just my opinion. And you know what? You guys leave in the comments your favourite faction and why. Let me know what you think of this video. I got another video coming out on the Institute, and then I would have covered all the factions in Fallout 4. Let me know if you want to see more videos on Fallout 4. Perhaps I could do like what the gunners should have been, stuff like that. Just let me know, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You guys stay safe. You guys have a lovely rest of your day. Yeah, stay safe. This has been Truth. Like, sub, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.